Hi, it's great to be back with another devotional, and I'm looking forward to sharing what God has put on my heart. And I trust that you'll be blessed the way that I have been blessed. I want to talk about the pumpkin. I love this particular one, the breed, because it produces some really lovely, sweet, and flowery flesh that's brilliant in soups. I've grown a variety of them over the years in my garden, and they take roughly about 3 months from seed to maturity. And during that period of waiting, I enjoy the leaves of the pumpkin plant. And you've never tested them? Let me know. We are all waiting for one thing or another at some point in our lives. It could be waiting for those exam results, or it could be waiting for the test results for some investigations that you've had done. It could also be that you're waiting in a queue for a bus, or you're waiting for a job interview, the outcome of a job interview. You could be waiting for your kitchen to be completed, like we've been waiting during the lockdown period. And indeed, you could be waiting for the lockdown restrictions to be lifted. And you could be waiting for loved ones to come home, or the prodigals to come to their senses. So during that period of waiting, what's actually going on? What are we doing? We can be full of mixed emotions, including anger, anxiety, fear, the frustrations, sadness, and even loneliness. We can get impatient and sometimes try to force matters, but then there could be negative consequences to that. But instead of doing that, listen to what James says in chapter 1, verses 2 to 4. Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles of any kind come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. So let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. So in other versions, it talks about count it all joy. And then you might ask, really? So during that journey, we have to see a divine reason behind everything that's going on. Then we can endure the hardships and find the opportunity for joy. It reminded me of the times when I was running the Manchester 10K races a few years ago. I would train myself, and on the day of the race, I would step on that starting line and looking ahead with thousands of other people who are running with me. I don't particularly like running, but I had made a commitment to raise funds for disadvantaged children. And for the joy of that medal and the donor funds coming to me, I endured that 10K race. There were things that I did to help me, such as create a playlist full of songs of joy and thanksgiving. And also I would get, cheerleaders lining up along the route and at the finishing line. So whenever I would see them, I would just be reignited to that joy of running. And I also took notice of the beauty of creation around me while I ran along. And just the whole joy of running with other people was fantastic. I was not alone. So as we wait in our circumstances, as we wait for the fulfillment of that promise, as we wait for that result, let us be thankful. And let's also be intentional about finding the great joy during that period. Let's not be the ones who will look back regretfully because we complained and we missed the opportunity to learn something. Let's count it all joy. God bless you.